I love to talk props.
I love talking props. Do it again. You want to do it again?
Can we do it again?
That was pretty
Oh,
hard.
you want to do it again?
You want to say we love talking props?
Yeah, we love talking props.
We love talking props.
Talking props, yeah, we talk a lot. So tune in and see what we got.
All right, so this is, hey, cheers.
Where are you right now?
We are at ArlingCon in Arlington, Texas. ArlingCon. So ArlingCon is a free con put on by the Arlington Library, and it's actually pretty cool for a free con.
It is totally legit. We'll show you the dealer room. We'll show you some of the cosplayers that are going there. There's free popcorn. That's what pretty good.
Yeah, free purple popcorn. It's awesome.
Very good cosplayers. We're gonna do probably a cosplay video.
Yeah.
That'd be great. I'm pleasantly surprised.
It was totally worth coming down here to ArlingCon. Like I said, it's a free con put on by the city of Arlington's library, and really great little dealer room, some awesome panels throughout the day, and then some great cosplayers, both professional and amateur cosplayers. So it's been a lot of fun.
Definitely. And I think I'm going to show you that right now.
Yeah. Okay, so you're legit now.
We're legit. We got shirts.
Look at that.
Shirts.
And so what we learned,
Anybody can make shirts.
You work for a shirt.
Yeah. Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Oh, this is it.
Yeah.
This is
No.
Who stole you away, Marvel?
I wish.
Yeah, Marvel.
Talking about super legit, this has to be
You should tell them where that
screen accurate as all get out.
So,
man.
you want to know how legit we are?
We
Can
actually,
talk props?
absolutely.
Do you
So
love to talk props?
I love to talk props.
Yeah, it's awesome.
We actually found the guy who screen prints for Marvel. We kind of became good friends with him. So he screen prints the fabric for us. It's a three-dimensional screen print, so it actually looks like a textured fabric, but it's really just a stretch lycra. So it's movable, it's breathable, and the Texas heat, this is going to be a lifesaver.
Speaking of legit, that is.
And
More importantly, that's
speaking
exactly
of legit, this is the actual suit that belongs to a certain Mythbuster.
We know so many people.
Yeah. So
We know so many
this is
people
getting
like
shipped
that.
off to
Looks
him.
nothing like a Mythbuster.
I know.
His head is so much smaller.
You add a goatee on,
Oh, okay.
and then
You know
you're
what we're
set.
talking about? You've met him.
Adam. That's right. So we're gonna finish this one up this week, and it's getting shipped off to him. So hopefully we'll see that on tested.com.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Speaking of coattails, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us about Rob Gossett RG Studios?
So it's kind of a funny story. It started in one of the Facebook cat groups. Their admin there always got the two of us confused, Robbie Fitch, Kevin Gossett, and he always would talk to us as Rob Gossett. And we just kind of took it and ran with it.
And there you
It
go.
rolled off the tongue.
Now we are RG Studios, Rob Gossett Studios. We do tons of 3D printing. We do fabric and leather work.
Oval in here.
Yep. Got our
Oh,
whole
yeah.
Now that it's on Talking Props.
Yeah.
Screen used.
Boom!
Oh, that's how we do it.
Between the two of us, we've got 5 different 3D printers, including a Form 2 resin printer. So
Between the two of us, we have 4 3D printers.
But no resin.
None of them are as good as your Form 2.
yeah, so this is straight off the printer, no sanding or anything done to it. So nice and super clear,
That's a brass.
fine detail. The Ray,
Sorry, it's not a brass.
Ray Blaster was printed the same way.
It's a sling.
This is
Dr.
3D printed?
Yeah,
Form
that-
2.
That was on the Form 2 also.
Oh my, it looks like metal.
We have that except ours for that tab.
Yes.
Make sure that gets on there too.
Thanks.
Yeah, he's totally
We literally have all these except ours, so that's good.
We do have a couple
Thanks.
of those. Or actually, we don't own one of these currently. We just
are-
have files.
these
We
are
sold
kinda cool.
everything that we've made.
These are 3D printed too. Look at that. It looks like they're stuck in here. You selling those here?
They are? Yeah, $5.
$5.
Same with the Guardians.
These are cool too. These are not off your Form 2.
No. So
They look like something you
here's a good example. This is one of the Star-Lord pendants from Volume 2. This was done on the Form 2, so it's nice and detailed, and this was done on an FDM machine. So you can see the support underneath. It's just
It's not
not
coming
good at all.
Yeah.
So something detailed like that,
Yeah, everything
you
except
definitely
for the
go
definitely
with,
works.
with
It's
the
3D
yeah.
printed.
That's cool.
So that's actually a game rip file that we made.
Screen use benchy.
okay.
Because you know,
If I see one more of
there's
these in my
no thickness
lifetime,
to them, so you get
That's
to go
actually
with
printed in
Yeah.
the wood filament.
that's the wood.
Yeah,
Yeah,
actually
that's
Charles
nice.
helped me out with it some.
That's nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm.
But that one was fun
Man.
because
I saw you. I saw you
get real
today.
jealous to see
Oh,
all
okay.
the
Gotcha.
March.
resin
I
prints.
saw,
I'm just
y'all
waiting for,
like running past.
that 107 to get down in
Him and his-
price.
Star Wars
No,
or Ant-Man.
no, he was in his gender
Kinda awesome.
Ray.
Awesome, man. So,
Oh,
working
so
on Captain America stuff. What else is in the pipeline?
We are in our second run of suits, so we've got the Civil War suit, and we're actually doing the stealth suit at the same time. So we'll have that one come in
We
soon.
tried once and then for like 5 minutes.
We are possibly going to do either a Daredevil Netflix version or maybe one of the Ant-Mans. So that might be something that we
We know
look at
somebody who
doing.
loves Ant-Man.
We do, yeah. Yeah.
Somebody right over there. All right, well, hey, Rob Gossett Studios. Check them out. Where's the website?
I got all the
Right
contact
there.
info on there.
All the contact info right there. I'll link it down in the description.
It was nuts.
Kevin, thanks.
Absolutely. Thanks for stopping by.
Hi, I'm Brian from Talking Props. We're here with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson from Disney's Moana. We started
there's Moana.
There's Moana over there.
Hi, Moana.
We'll catch her later.
Did you make that yourself?
No, he made it.
So, see, this
See,
is why
so
we're
this is
talking
our
to you.
prop guy. So what we do is we talk props.
Okay.
And we want to talk about your giant fish hook.
Okay, it's solid wood, very heavy, just
No,
wood
let
and
him see.
Here, I'll do that. Well, you're the cameraman.
yeah.
Oh,
It is heavy.
What's
It's
the curl?
it's a workout.
you've seen me curl 16 ounces.
Is it really solid wood?
It is solid.
Oh, wow,
It's
it
2-inch
is.
pine and rope and a little hot glue.
Man, that is awesome,
All
brother.
right, tell us how you built that thing. Is that, did you hand carve it? Or?
It is. It's hand carved. It's 2 1-inch pieces of wood. I put it together,
Okay.
glued it, and then carved it. Kind of gave it a little texture.
Now, is it 2 pieces this direction
It's
too?
2 pieces in half, all the way
Okay.
down, and I just kind of carved out one solid piece, glued them together, and then kind of sanded it down to give it the contours it needed.
Wow.
Afterwards, made the carvings, kind of put it in.
Did you do that with Dremel or?
I did it with it was actually hand tools.
Okay.
Hand tools carved
Hand
through,
tools,
and then I
wow.
went through with a wood burning kit to kind of darken it, which
How
took
screen-
a while.
How screen accurate are the?
Not at all, 0%,
Because
because
I went frame by frame.
You
made
know-
sure every story moves with my
Well,
tattoos.
I mean, a guy that's so committed to grow his hair
there you go.
to look like the guy from the movie. I mean, and look at all the tattoos. that he
There's
got.
only so much you can do. After
Yeah.
getting tattoos, they got painted. They got painful after
Yeah,
the first couple.
yeah, I could see
but
that.
each side is different, and so I just kind of carved whatever.
Well, great work.
And so well,
Great
thank
work.
you.
Can we squeeze Moana in here for a second?
I
Come on,
do.
Moana.
I pull up islands from the sea. I can
Come on, get in here. Will.
turn into all
So-
sorts of weird things.
Moana's also got her little. Is it a
You
paddle?
made this too.
Yes.
I
no,
did.
He made
I
it.
did. With the tweet.
That's very awesome.
That is awesome, dude. Legit prop builder. All right.
Here and see that it's
Yeah.
it's foam.
That is awesome.
And then covered in felt.
All right, you You ready? Hey, I'm Brian from Talking Props. We're here with
Charles.
Charles. All right. Well, Charles has got some great stuff at his table. He's sharing it with. He's sharing a table with a buddy, but this stuff over here is what he's done.
Jack's Productions.
Jack's Productions. And tell us a little bit what you got and how stuff's made.
Okay. Well, I primarily do 3D printing, so all these are 3D printed. I have a Taz 4, but I also use there's a Dallas Makerspace. Sometimes I utilize it as well. But most of the stuff has been made on my own printer. It's all nothing out of the ordinary. PLA or ABS, which is pretty standard for 3D printers at home.
Okay.
Then just a lot of sanding and a lot of finishing work to finish it out.
That finishes it.
Yeah, this is just a demonstration of what you can do with 3D printer. I leave that unfinished on the inside so you can see.
Now, is this PLA or is this
PLA? I primarily work with PLA. I've just started doing ABS. ABS is a lot easier to sand, but PLA is a lot harder. Okay. So I do a lot of costumes. Yeah, that's my stuff. Now Dread was a kit that I put together, so a lot of the stuff on here, the accessories I did, but Morton Joe was almost all me. The leather work and the individual pieces. 3D printed and then cast. So some of these pieces were cast because it's easier to just clean up a resin print. And really went out of my way on this one to make it movie accurate. So I mean down to like the Nokia motherboard from the phone.
I remember reading that on the RPF.
Yeah. Yes. I'm on there. Yeah. Morbid Charlie.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
that's
Vader 1974,
okay.
and this is monthly.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So a friend of mine in New Jersey was working on it at the same time I was, so we kind of collaborated on some of these pieces. So that was nice to have.
Very cool. It's always good to see RPFers.
Yeah.
This is Brian from Talking Props. I'm here with Sean from Project 842. And he's got some great stuff and makes some awesome props if you look at his table. But we're here in front of his Shore Trooper. And tell us a little bit about how you made the Shore Trooper and what it is that you like to do about props and costumes.
Absolutely. Well, so it was about a year ago, I guess, after Celebration Europe when the first images of the Shore Trooper started. And I got enamored with it. I'd wanted to build a full set of Imperial armor for a long time. And what I liked so much about the Shore Trooper was, one, it's a kind of a unique color palette for an Imperial. And two, no thigh or groin or butt armor.
It looks like you can actually sit in it.
Actually sit down in it.
I was in Celebration earlier in the year.
Yeah.
And all the 501st were jealous of everyone trooping as this because they were like, they can sit down.
Short troopers and scouts.
Pinching.
Yeah.
Well, tell us a little bit about what it's made of. Is it all 3D printed, or is there some foam? Or
this is all 100% 3D printed. There are some bits of foam because they're intended to be foam on the actual costume. This is all modeled by myself.
Oh wow!
Many hours of modeling work. It took about 3 months, start to finish.
What software do you use to model?
Some of it was modeled in 123D Design AutoCAD, and some was Fusion 360. Ultimately, I moved into Fusion 360.
Very cool.
So yeah, it was modeled against. I have a 3D scan of myself that I took with a hacked Xbox Connect.
Oh, okay.
So it's tailored to fit me, which in theory sounds like a great idea, except when you get into rigid ab plates and they don't really let you breathe.
Really do.
Yeah, so I get a little breathing constriction going on. But yeah, it's all printed in. It's a mix of PLA and PETG because I discovered PETG halfway through the project. And
the advantage of PETG would be temperature.
It's easier to sand. It's a little more. It's more stable than ABS. Easier to sand than PLA, and a little more resistant to UV and temperature.
We gotta try that now.
Well, your paint work is absolutely fantastic.
Oh, well, thank you.
And your finish work on the 3D prints is just really great.
Yeah, thank you. This is all just from a pure 3D printing geek perspective. A lot of this is printed. I use a 0.8 millimeter nozzle diameter on it.
Okay, so you use a really large nozzle.
Except for with the really detailed areas. But since most of this is large surface things, you're not really going to lose any surface detail with the larger nozzle.
What kind of printer do you use?
I've got two Robo R1 Pluses and one MakerBot Replicator 2.
Okay, I have a Robo R1.
Yeah, it's a great printer for $700 or whatever there are now.
So how long did it take to get this costume from starting the printing to where it is now?
Just from printing or from soup to nuts? It's about soup to nuts. It was about 3 months. A 3-month process. That was to model, print, paint, and assemble everything. I started in July of last year. I wore it the first time in October last year at Fan Days.
Okay.
Actually, I had some help on the soft goods. My mother-in-law was a wonderful woman and a much better seamstress than I am.
I think everybody that does some cosplay has got somebody
I've
that
got a
is
little bit-
some seamstress.
My skill's good enough that I was able to sew the collar myself with the pants and the undershirt. She actually helped out a lot with that. But yeah, the rest of it was all me.
Well, it looks fantastic. We
Thank
appreciate
you
you
very
taking
much.
time to
Sure,
talk
sure.
to us.
Pleasure talking to you.
I want to do this part.
You want to do this
So
part?
we all
Shut
say
up.
he looks like Jeremy Renner.
Oh, you know what's funny is that when you were taking the photo, I looked over there and I was like, I think he looks more like Jeremy Renner than I do.
And you look like Jeremy Renner.
I know, right?
You do look like Jeremy Renner. I think you actually
You know
look
what?
like
Stand
Jeremy Renner.
next to each other. Like
Okay.
this. Wait a minute. You guys should cosplay as twins. I didn't know.
Actually, what I'm seeing, you got Clint Barton, you got Barney Barton.
Wow, I don't
The
know
Barton
how,
brothers.
I don't know how I feel about that.
We're going to need you to show him. It's a low-key show.
All right, so I'm Brian with Talking Props, and we're here with.
My name is Kevin Lewis.
All right, Kevin. So you are dressed as Hawkeye.
That's
and,
right.
I am in the process of putting together a Hawkeye
Oh,
costume.
I highly recommend that.
because
yes.
apparently I look a little like Hawkeye. And,
Yes.
your costume looks great.
Great.
And
Yeah, thanks.
all the parts here look really cool too.
Yeah, so this is the Civil War version. I also did the Age of Ultron before that movie came out, which it was great. And actually, I had a stand here, but it didn't work out. But anyway, but I actually like this costume a little bit better than the Age of Ultron, mainly because of the purples. Everybody kind of associates Hawkeye with purple. And yeah, and plus it's a little bit more comfortable too. And then of course I made the whole quiver and everything else myself. So yes.
Well, it looks great. So is it made of foam? Is that?
It's a combination of foam, wood, a little bit of foam core, combination of a few things. Yeah.
Okay, and it's all con friendly. All the arrows kind of come in.
Yeah,
and
so
out?
actually the arrows on the tips, what I did is I took plastic, kind of like toy bullets, and I actually put those on there, and they're plastic, and painted them to give it a little bit more size to them, and plus it makes it more con friendly too.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Can we take a look at your bow? I thought
Yeah.
you had it out earlier.
Yeah, this is kind of a standard bow that I repainted.
Okay.
It's not. I wouldn't say it's movie replica, but
Right.
it's pretty close.
Well,
to the
it's
same
good
style.
it's really good for a con too.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
does because like I 3D printed the folding bow from
Yes.
from Avengers.
Yeah, and I've been wanting to
And
get the folding bow, and it's cool.
Very temperamental.
Oh, is it?
It's very temperamental.
Okay. Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm thinking that before I do my costume, I'm going to go ahead and grab a bow though.
Yeah, and what's funny is I don't have it right now, but on one of my arrows, I actually had a little Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
So I actually
That's pretty good.
yeah.
Armando would think that's funny because a buddy of our Armando has an Ant-Man costume, and in the hand of his Ant-Man, he has the yellow jacket.
Oh, okay, I got
He
you.
has the little yellow jacket.
You can see how meta we can go.
Definitely so. But we really appreciate some time. The time
Yeah,
you spent
cool,
with us,
man.
and,
Awesome.
Now you can ask her about making her dirty.
Oh, I definitely need to ask her.
Oh, dirtbags.
Dirt.
She's not talking about me. She's not talking.
Well, you're looking sharp too.
Best. So you're on Talking Props.
Oh,
right now.
sorry.
That was the best interview I've ever heard in my life. She just called you a dirtbag.
Well, good. This will be on film then. So, you dirtbags.
Yeah.
How you get dirty. So, explain that to me.
It's like cheesecloth.
Okay.
You fill it with like cocoa powder and baby powder and charcoal,
Okay.
and then you just kind of.
And it sticks.
That one fell off, baby.
And why does it stick? Do you like
It
spritz
doesn't.
yourself? or-
No. This is all paint. This
Okay.
is all alcohol-based paint, but
Okay.
this is powder, and it stains. That's how it stays on.
It stains
It stains.
clearly. Okay. So we're doing a scarecrow cosplay from Arkham Knight for him over there, and
I'm usually
he needs to be
Poison Ivy.
dirty.
That would be the best thing to do. Now, my makeup artist, the girl who does all this for me, is Pink Pitbull Productions. She is down that hall.
Okay. Well, we will catch her on the way out.
She'll get her card and everything.
I'm gonna act silly here. Who are
Poison.
you? Poison.
No, I'm checking. Today, who am I today?
It's the new Mummy
Oh, the new Mummy. Excellent. Okay.
That's why we don't know.
That's
who
why I
that is.
haven't,
I have no
haven't seen the
problem
new Mummy.
I do love the old Mummy.
I like the old Mummy, the Brendan
Yes,
Fraser thing.
yes. Now the girl who plays the mummy in the new one played.
She was a Noxuna Moon in the other
Is
movie.
that right?
Yeah.
And she was in Kingsman.
Yeah.
She was the bad guy in Kingsman.
I love it when you know things.
Yeah, awesome.
It's his job.
Well, thank you so
Presenting
much for
to
telling
know
us how you get dirty.
That was the worst pickup line.
Was that the worst pickup line?
That was my PG version of getting dirty.
I appreciate being PG.
But then she just called you a dirtbag.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah,
No, she
yeah.
said him. He was a dirtbag.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You say I love talking about
I love talking props.